It is another hot, sunny day. This is so cute. I love it. Obsessed with how our little wildflower vase came out. Well, hello friends and happy summer. We just arrived home yesterday from our first beach trip of the year, so it feels like the warmer months are finally upon us. We came home to a heat wave too. The weather this week is looking toasty. We've got some really fun plans for the next couple of days. Want to go to the farmer's market, do some crafting. I'm sure we'll end up at the pool at some point. So let's spend a few days together just embracing this new season. Now before it gets too hot outside, I would love to do a trip to the farmer's market, pick up some fresh fruit and vegetables. I'd love especially to see if there are any peaches or strawberries in season. So let's head there now. But before we go, I figured I'd give you a quick outfit of the day. I'm wearing these short overalls from Levi's. This is a little ribbed tee I've had for years from McDowell. The Ana Luisa necklace I'm pretty much always wearing. This cute daisy crochet bandana. Got my gingham tote, which I've been using as kind of my everyday purse. And I recently finally got myself a new pair of Birkenstocks. I had my previous pair for I think 5 or 6 years. This replacement was much due. Oh, and I've got these little chunky hoops in. So there we are, ready for the farmer's market. Let's load you up and head out. So it turns out I made a slight miscalculation. The farmer's market is actually open tomorrow, not today. So I've had to pivot plans slightly, but no worries. I have a running list of things that I want to do with Oliver over the course of the summer, which maybe I'll put our little summer bucket list up on the screen here. We've just arrived at our local nature preserve, and what I want to do now is to take Oliver on a bit of a nature walk. I want to create a little vase cardboard cutout, and we're going to fill it up with some wildflowers that we stumble across on the way. I've seen this idea all over Pinterest, so I figured it would be fun to recreate with Oliver. Okay, buddy, you ready to go? Okay, let me grab our bag. Let's go on a walk.
I just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you.
Tweet, tweet goes the birdie.
I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our 2 arms. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see. Understand the meaning.
See it. Wow, look at that.
Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see.
Well, we are back home now. I just put Oliver down for a nap after making sure he was properly rehydrated. Towards the end, it got pretty hot even in the shade, but I am obsessed with how our little wildflower vase came out. Let me show you. It is just so sweet. We were really careful because we were at a nature preserve especially. I didn't want to pick any flowers that other people would enjoy. So all of these are technically weeds here, and we just picked these from the area that they regularly mow. So if we hadn't picked them, the lawnmower would have. But this really is just the sweetest thing. I feel like, especially as he gets older too, he was having fun picking out some of the stems himself, but as he gets older, I feel like this is going to be such a fun activity. I mean, realistically, I was having fun doing it myself, but it's even better that I'm able to just share the experience and make memories with him. All right, but now I'm thirsty. Been really craving this homemade lemonade that I make recently, so I think I'm gonna whip together some homemade rosemary lemonade. So let's go out. I've got some rosemary growing on our patio. Actually, while I'm out here, I think I'm just gonna take a minute to water all of my plants.
4 feet on the stripes in the Alabama highway. Out there in the open, just a wishing and a hoping. I could smell the pines when I let you in the doorway. Took the seat next to mine like you've been there before. I'm befriended and if you lose you, I could never stand.
Okay, let's make our lemonade. The recipe for this is super simple. All we're going to do is make a simple syrup. So to make a simple syrup, it's literally just 1:1 sugar to water. So I'm going to be using half a cup of white sugar, half a cup of water. We're just going to combine these in our pot with a couple of sprigs of rosemary to add our flavoring. We're going to bring this to a point where it's just barely boiling. Then we'll let it cool off.
At the end of my bed, in the palm tree lightning, it was nothing you did, I just felt my love lightning. Now we talk all the time, it's a little one-sided.
So here is our completed rosemary lemonade. I just completed it with a slice of lemon, sprig of rosemary. I normally just use water, but I actually had a bit of tonic water left as well. So this is about half tonic water, half regular water to complete it. Wow. Ooh, I'm gonna have to repeat that. The tonic water is, I think it was elderflower tonic water. That just brings just such a beautiful note to it. Okay, I think that literally brought this lemonade from a 10 to an 11. Okay, well, I'm going to enjoy this, do a bit of reading. Reading the book One Golden Summer. I love a good summery read. Carly Fortune has some good ones. I feel like anyone who enjoys the light summery rom-com would enjoy her books, but she's Canadian and I think she grew up in the same part of Canada I did. So anytime I read her books, I feel like they have an extra kind of nostalgia element for me. It just brings me back to my childhood. But yeah, I'm about a quarter of the way through so far. It's really fun. Something I've been trying to do really since Oliver was born is to, as the seasons go by or there are different holidays, I've been trying to do little kid art using his handprints, his footprints. Up until this point, I don't know how much he's enjoyed them personally, but I know that's the kind of thing I'm going to look back on for years to come. I feel like the last one we did one back in the spring. He was getting more into for sure, so I'm sure he'll only continue to have more fun with it as time goes by. I wanted to do one for summer and was looking on Pinterest. I feel like I always get the best ideas for fun kid crafts, activities on there. I've actually started a Pinterest board called Making Life Magical, just to be able to save to look back on all of the ideas that I come across. But the two ideas that I was really liking for summer, thought that this hydrangea was so cute. I think it might be just a little bit tricky at this point, but I definitely want to do this little watermelon project. It looks pretty straightforward and so cute. Whenever I do these projects too, I always try to make 3 of them, one for me and then one for each of the grandmas, because I think they like the kid art just as much as I do. So let's set this up now. I find that these projects are always easiest to do when he's seated in a high chair. And then when we're all set up, we can let the artist get to work. So here's what we're working with. Got the high chair all set up. I put a paper towel down where the footrest is. That way we can hopefully contain the mess a bit. Our washable finger paints, I'll link to those below. Got a disposable plate for mixing our colors on, some cardstock, and then of course plenty of paper towels. I'm actually going to pre-soak those too, just to again make cleanup a bit easier. Let's mix up our colors for, I want to do the watermelon first. Our inspiration picture has a nice peachy color, so let's just see if we can recreate that. That paintbrush was absorbing more water than I wanted, so I'm just gonna try using my finger to do this. It's just a hair orange, so I think I'm gonna add a couple drops of red.
Open air, side by side we sway there.
Good job.
Some love.
Good job.
Folded on the lawn chair, all the colors
feel like with things like this, they never turn out exactly how you expect. This is so cute. I love it. Getting ready to head. I think we're gonna go to the pool. It is currently 95 degrees out. I feel like being in water is really the only way that you can get by with being outside when it's that hot. Fortunately, our pool is at least partially in the shade by mid-afternoon. So I think we're just going to hang out there. Although recently we've discovered some splash pads near us, and even just going out with a sprinkler, I feel like are all great ways to enjoy the water at this time of year. Just takes the edge off the heat a bit, helps you to stay cool. We'll probably bring some snacks, some fun drinks. So I've got my bathing suit, my cover up, sunglasses. Also going to wear, this is my Mom Cozy Move to Fit carrier. Been loving this lately. Big thank you to Mom Cozy for partnering with me on today's video. A good carrier can make all the difference for easy, stress-free outings. I'm obsessed with this one. It's so versatile. Let me show you. It has 6 different positions. You can wear the baby on your hip like this, but it also unzips and you can take out the regular carrier attachment too. It just zips on like this, and Oliver loves facing out. But sometimes if we're out for longer and need to do a contact nap, I'll have Oliver face in. We did that in Greece. It worked really well. So it just makes for really easy outings, whatever you're doing, whether you're walking to the pool, running errands, or exploring a new city. I think a big thing too is it's comfortable for me and my baby. The larger hip seat has plenty of room for my growing boy, and the design reduces back pain for me. Even after wearing it all day exploring Athens, I really expected to be sore the next day, and I didn't feel a thing. I love that it's really easy to set up, to change positions. I can do it myself. I tested that a lot on our flights. And bonus points, Christopher really likes it too. It's so nice having something that we both really enjoy using. So if you need a good carrier for your growing baby, would definitely recommend this one. I'll leave the link to it in the description box below for you. But now let me actually grab Oliver. We'll put him in this. We can head to the pool. You ready to go to the pool? Let's go. Okay, let's go to the pool. These nesting bowls are one of his favorite toys right now. Good morning. It is another hot, sunny day. Still pretty early though, so the heat isn't too bad. So while it's still nice out, I want to hit up the farmer's market, pick up some fresh fruit and veg, and then we're going to be joining some friends later this morning for a play day at a local splash pad. We didn't really do splash pads at all with Oliver last summer just because he was too small. He wasn't walking or even crawling yet. But now that he's mobile, they're a lot of fun, a great way to cool off. There are several of them around the city, so I'm going to be going to a new one today. And then this afternoon, I'm thinking we're probably going to want to head indoors, but I was thinking it would be fun to go to the library and to maybe pick out some summer themed books for Oliver and me to read. We tend to read 10+ books a day with him. I literally have all of the books we own memorized, so that could be a fun way to switch it up. And then I'd also love to pick out my next read because I'm already a good chunk of the way through the one I'm on right now, and we've got a couple more trips coming up, so I just know I'm going to be reading. But yeah, let's head to the farmer's market now, see what we can find. Before we leave, little outfit of the day because I'm a sucker for a good farmer's market outfit. I'm wearing this really cute vintage jumpsuit. It's got the daintiest floral design, and Oliver's got the little bucket hat, a little gingham Gap outfit, and of course we've got on the matching Birks. Okay, let's get you loaded up. Okay, we are back home with lots of goodies from the farmer's market. Picked up some blackberries, so flavorful. Gotta watch out or they're gonna stain my teeth though. I also got a whole bunch of peaches, some lemons. There weren't that many stalls open at the farmer's market when I went. I've been on a Friday and a Saturday before, and there's always way more open. So there was a bit more limited selection for it being earlier in the week. But peaches were the big thing that I wanted, and really happy about those. They're all grown locally. I have a couple of recipes in mind that I want to use them for, but for lunch, I think I want to use them to make a like peach salad with maybe some chicken, just something very summery and light. So we're gonna make that. I was also sharing on my stories the other day that for Father's Day, I got Christopher a Ninja Creamy. Well, I gave him the option of getting massage or the Ninja Creamy, but he's really into working out, macros, and just eating healthy. I thought it would be really fun to have basically an ice cream maker that we can make healthier like protein ice cream with, which we've experimented with it a few times already. It's been really fun, but I also had the idea that I could make like a peaches and cream ice cream with it, which sounds so good. Homemade peach ice cream, yes please. So got a couple ideas in mind for how I want to use the peaches, plus they just generally make a great snack. Oliver loves them too. So successful farmer's market excursion for sure. Also had a great time at the splash park. I feel like every time we go, Oliver warms up to it more and more. Today he was having a lot of fun just playing around with some of our friends and some of the smaller sprinklers. It was so refreshing too. Just a great way to be able to be outside in the heat while not feeling like we were overheating at all. The water was deliciously cool. But yeah, right now I think I want to make myself some salad, have some lunch. We're going to do some playtime, and then I think we might head to the library later this afternoon. Ooh, these peaches are the perfect ripeness. Going to be loosely basing this salad off of this recipe that I found for a blackberry, peach, and arugula salad. I'm going to be making a few changes, adding some chicken for some extra protein, but I think it's going to be tasty and I'm excited to use some of our fresh ingredients. Okay, here's our salad base. We've got a spinach spring mix in here, one chopped up peach, some blackberry, goat cheese, pecans, cucumber, and then I had some chicken, topped it with some basil, and then I'm going to be adding a blackberry balsamic vinaigrette. Okay, this officially looks so tasty. Give it a try. Get a little bit of everything. Wow, that's delicious. Back home from the library, we got all kinds of fun books. A couple for me, a couple for Oliver. Well, only one for me. I do go through them a lot more slowly. I got Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I recently finished Just for the Summer by her. I thought it was really good, so I figured I'd give this one a try. Heard great things about this one as well. Books like that just make for really quick, easy reads as well. Then for Oliver, he loves trucks right now, so picked up some truck-related board books. This is a bilingual trucks board book. He's at the age where he has a ton of fun with those touch and feel type books. Also picked up this Little Blue Trucks springtime book. I looked to see if there was a summertime one, but couldn't find one. I feel like this one's pretty summery too though. It's really adorable though and pretty interactive. Then two more, got a book on colors, and then one called That's Not My Lemur. It's another touch and feel book. All right, well, I think I'm going to end this one here. Christopher and I actually have a little date night planned, so I want to just spend a few minutes right now getting ready for that, but really hope that you enjoyed coming along with me over the past couple of days as we just welcomed the summer season, embraced the heat. I feel like there's so many fun things to do this time of year, and it's so fun too this year as opposed to last year, just having Oliver be a little bit older, a bit more mobile. I feel like a whole new world has opened up to us in terms of all the fun water activities that we can do. I'm so excited for all of the adventures we're going to go on, the memories that we're going to make this summer. So I hope that you had fun coming along with us, but as always, friends, thank you so much for watching, for being here, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye!